You probably hear the term artificial intelligence like a dozen times a day. But what if I told you the way most of us think about it is kind of wrong? So let's spend the next few minutes getting to the truth behind all the buzz. So what are we really talking about when we say AI? Is it, evil robots, super smart computers from the movies? Let's just cut through all that noise and start with a really simple, basic idea. At its heart, the whole goal is surprisingly simple. It's all about building machines that can think and learn, well, kind of like we do. It's not magic. It's more like trying to understand the recipe for how our own brains work and teaching that to a computer. And that's really the key thing to get. We're teaching computers to do things that, until pretty recently, only humans could do. Things like, getting a joke, recognizing your friend in a big crowd, or even just driving a car through a chaotic street. We're basically handing off these really complex, brainy tasks to machines. Now, I know this all might sound like it's happening in some fancy, high-tech lab somewhere. But what if I told you that you're probably an expert AI user and you don't even know it? Seriously, just think about your day so far. I'm willing to bet you've already interacted with some pretty sophisticated AI, maybe dozens of times, without even thinking twice. It's just so woven into our lives now that it's become invisible. Does any of this sound familiar? That moment you ask your smart speaker for the weather? Bam, that's AI understanding your voice. That movie Netflix just suggested for you. That wasn't a lucky guess. It's an AI that's analyzed what millions of people watch to figure out what you'll love. And that crazy traffic jam Google Maps helped you dodge this morning? Yep, that's AI processing tons of real-time data way faster than any person ever could. It's like the secret engine running our modern lives. Okay, so we know what AI is and we know where we're using it. But how does it actually work? How does a computer go from being a blank box to recommending your next favorite show? Let's peel back that curtain a little bit. So it all starts with one thing, data. And I mean, just incredible, mind-boggling amounts of it. First, with what we call machine learning. We might show a computer thousands of pictures of cats and say, hey, these are all cats. It starts to see the patterns, ears, whiskers, tails. But then we get to deep learning. And this is where it gets really wild. We just give it the pictures, and it figures out the whole concept of cat all by itself. It makes its own rules and gets smarter with every single thing it sees. It's the difference between just memorizing facts and actually truly understanding something. And that ability, that power to learn on its own, is exactly why AI's impact is so huge. This isn't just about getting better movie recommendations, right? This is about completely reshaping the world all around us. I mean, the impact is absolutely staggering. In healthcare, you have AIs that can spot cancer in scans more accurately than human doctors. In the arts, they're not just looking at paintings, they're composing their own original music. This isn't just a small upgrade, it's a full-blown revolution in pretty much every single field. But of course, whenever you have a technology this powerful, you've got to hit pause for a second. We have to think about the consequences. It's not just about what we can do, it's about what we should do. And that really brings us to the most important point of this whole conversation. The main goal here, the guiding star, has to be using this technology ethically and responsibly, making sure that its incredible benefits help out everyone in society, not just a handful of people. So what does the future actually look like? We've all seen the crazy sci-fi movies, we've all heard the wild stories. Let's take a minute to separate that Hollywood myth from the reality of where we're probably headed. Yeah, forget all that stuff about robot overlords taking over the world. The reality is actually way more optimistic, and honestly, a lot more interesting. The future of AI isn't about humans being replaced. It's about collaboration. It's about humans and machines working side by side, each playing to their own strengths. And what's the whole point of this partnership? It's really simple. We're using this incredible tool to boost our own abilities, to solve huge problems faster, to come up with new ideas more quickly, and just to make our lives better. It's a team-up designed to make everything smarter, faster, and ultimately better for all of us. So, the next time you hear someone talking about AI, don't think of it as some far-off science fiction. Think of it as a new part of our reality, a tool that's as big of a deal as the printing press or the internet. It's already here, working quietly behind the scenes. The only real question left is, how are we all going to choose to shape it?